Now this is a sum of what has been happening around the University of Nairobi this week. My name is Peter Shaku, but first, the highlights. Launch of the University of Nairobi Professors Association.
Professors Association is a collective response to the urgent call for renewal in higher education.
The fourth Learning and Design Lab.
We are working with the community. Then you understand the problem better. And then we also understand with them what kind of solution would work for them.
And student readjustments, concerns, and debate around the new semester dates.
They're rushing, to catch up with the exams and everything. Yeah, that's it. And we find it challenging to keep up sometimes.
The dons at the University of Nairobi now have a common voice to speak through. This is after the successful launch of the University of Nairobi Professors Association. The members of academia and senior staff in attendance highlighted that the core mission of the association will be to guide academic practice and nurture upcoming scholars. Our reporter Ifra Abdikadir with the details.
The University of Nairobi has unveiled a new association for its senior scholars, established to strengthen academic standards and revive key values within its institution. The launch of the University of Nairobi Professors Association brought together members of the academic community who outlined the importance of renewed commitment to scholarship, leadership, and institutional growth.
It's not easy to be a professor, for sure. We know the rigorous channel, the rigorous path. We are getting it wrong. Somebody should reward professionalism and academic prowess. And that means somebody has to champion that cause. And I think this is the right forum, this is the right association that has come to be able to champion that.
During the ceremony, leaders highlighted the association's mission to guide academic practice and nurture emerging scholars. They noted that improving mentorship, fairness, and research culture is essential for a more vibrant university environment.
We convene to formally launch the University of Nairobi Professors Association that is based on enduring values of academic integrity, pursuit of excellence, and principled leadership. University of Nairobi Professors Association is a collective response to the urgent call for renewal in higher education and national discourse.
Key speakers like Professor Wasamba also emphasized efforts to broaden scholarly engagement through public lectures, policy dialogues, and interdisciplinary forums aimed at elevating conversations within the university and beyond.
We plan to hold public lectures, to host policy dialogues, and interdisciplinary forums.
The importance of protecting the core values of academia was also stressed, with calls to safeguard principles that define the university's intellectual identity. Discussions further touched on the institution's long-term sustainability, with commitment to strengthen financial capacity and build a more resilient university.
In this association, the values, the true, valid, correct, and right values are anchored, underpinned, guarded, defended, and protected.
The association expressed gratitude to partner organizations that have supported the initiative, acknowledging their role in helping shape its foundation.
Okay. So that is the unveiling of the logo.
Reporting for UNCTV, my name is Ifra Abdikadir.
Moving on, the University of Nairobi on the 24th to the 29th of November partnered with the British Council and Northumbria University to conduct a 5-day learning and design lab aimed at reducing milk spoilage. The program brought together students and industry players in an attempt to curate solutions to human problems with the end user in mind. Whitney Lubidu reports.
The University of Nairobi, in partnership with the British Council and Northumbria University in the UK, launched a 5-day Learning and Design Lab program aimed at developing human-centered solutions to system challenges.
The purpose of running Design Lab in this partnership is actually to equip students to be able to ideate innovative ideas for industry partners.
The program, running from the 24th to the 28th of November, involves students from both universities and industry partners, including Fresh Networks, which raised the challenge after receiving multiple complaints from its customers about post-dispensing milk spoilage.
They need to investigate where the spoilage is coming from, which is starting from the equipment down to the consumer.
The lab aims to come up with human-centered designs which are based on the real experiences of end users.
Whatever you're solving, is it the problem that probably is being experienced by the customer or maybe by the one who is experiencing the problem?
This Learning and Design Lab is the first of its kind, and it will indeed serve as an example to other institutions on how industries can solve real problems that affect communities.
But if you are working with the users, you are working with the community, then you understand the problem better. And then you also understand with them what kind of solution would work for them. Because you may understand the problem, but then you come up with a solution that actually doesn't work for them.
Reporting for UNCTV, Whitney Lubidu.
Now, there's a growing debate among students on the extended semester dates occasioned by the lecturers' strike. As our reporter Benjamin Waziri narrates, some students argue that the time is insufficient and will massively eat up their holiday plans, while others have resorted to studying ahead of the lecturers to keep up.
As the semester progresses among universities, the extension of lectures has become a topic of debate among students. Some students feel the extended period is sufficient, while others argue that the extension period is not enough to cover everything in their studies.
The period is enough because if they try to extend the period of maybe this semester, it could affect maybe the other semester.
The extension is a bit short.
For many, keeping up with the pace of lectures and cuts has not been easy, as lecturers have decided to adjust their pace of teaching in attempt of trying to cover everything within time.
They're rushing, to catch up with the exams and everything. Yeah, that's it. And we find it challenging to keep up sometimes.
The speed of lecturers is very high because if I can say tomorrow, this morning I was expecting maybe a lecturer to come. Then unfortunately came the cuts.
This has forced some students to plan accordingly by reading and doing research ahead of the lectures and using their free time effectively.
When we have the notes already, we use them during our free time so that we can also catch up with what we had to cover before the strike had come.
The extension of lectures has brought new challenges to students both at academic and personal level.
Module 2 students, unapata tunategemea more on ELB. So ELB ilikuwa tushatumia kitambo, tukamaliza.
Extension of lectures has also affected student December schedules and programs, of which they are now forced to reschedule their December holiday plans.
I had some projects to do at home. Now it has really affected the projects.
While the extension of classes aim to enhance learning, students continue to show their commitment, dedication and focus to their studies. Reporting for UNCTV, my name is Benjamin Waziri.
Finally, students at the University of Nairobi have narrated the impacts of the academic rush they continue to experience as lecturers push to complete their syllabus in the now reduced time. According to them, the pressure not only affects their classes, but also other aspects of their lives. Sarah Cindy with more on this story.
Many students at the University of Nairobi say their time seems to be limited while the syllabus is yet to be covered.
The way they are going, it is a little bit very fast.
Truth be said, the pressure is increasing. Lecturers are really going hard on us.
Unaweza kesha hata usiku mzima ukisoma because utaki kukua left out, utaki kubaki nje because sasa kuna rush, so lazima ujue wewe mwenyewe venye utakopa nayo.
This semester, the race to finish the syllabus has not just been about grades, but has brought stress and pressure among the students.
The lecturers are not be coming to class and you're given an exam and they expect you to answer it. Yeah, it's very burdening. It gives you depression.
Students describe moments when lessons rush by before they've had a chance to breathe, let alone understand the content. The pressure to keep up doesn't only linger in campus, it follows them home, affecting their focus and even their social lives.
Since I'm commuting, it's a bit hectic juu nafaa kungoja ride, buses nakuja zimejaa, so I have to take an Uber, then nifike shule.
You find that classes that initially would end at 5:30 latest are now going up to 6:30, making us, some of us who actually commute, have a hard time, especially going to stage, boarding cars and going home. You find you reach home quite late.
Assignments and tests often make the gaps impossible to ignore, as chapters they barely understood in class become a major contribution to their final grades. Many try to catch up during personal study sessions, but for some, the pace becomes overwhelming, leaving them unsure on how to balance everything at once.
You go fast, kuna a lot of assignments, you have to catch up, research mingi.
Slowing down the teaching pace wouldn't just improve grades, it would help them truly understand, think, and grow. Reporting for UNCTV, my name is Sarah Cindy.
And now you're up to date with the Uon Weekly by UNCTV. For this and more stories, be sure to follow us across all our social media pages and catch the next episode here on YouTube. My name is Peter Shako. See you next time.